All right, so for the second segment of this show, oh boy, do we have a doozy here. Now, I found this story. Some folks are going to laugh. On Fox 10 Phoenix. And you can read the story because I'll link it in the description of wherever you're listening to this podcast. But according to this story, in the San Francisco No Valley Town Square, I hope I'm saying that right, No, N-O-V Valley Town Square. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm about to say this. The city is planning to put up a single public toilet. Now, when I hear single, I'm thinking of a hut in the middle of town square with one toilet in it. Just one. Like a fancy-ass porta potty with like a wooden structure, a metal structure around it. Granted, I could be wrong, but that's what I'm picturing. This single public toilet in the middle of this town square is they're estimating to cost $1.7 million to construct. And they're estimating it to be done by 2025. 3 years. 2022, 3, 4, 5, 3 years. I had to count. I'm not smart. To construct a $1.7 million toilet. Now, in regards to the funds of where this money is going, the Parks Department was asked where it's going. The money will include the cost of planning, drawing, permits, reviews, public outreach, and construction management. Before we continue on to this, I want to pick at a few of those things. It'll include the cost of planning and drawing. Permits I could see. The government, the permit shit's gonna cost a lot. But what are you planning and drawing? I feel like this has got to be the simplest planning process in the entire world. You're basically building a big-ass box. Like a nice-looking porta potty out of wood or even metal to withstand the elements. I could even just take... Like, I have my whiteboard... Like, you guys know the whiteboard I use for the Barfly Big Board. And I have my notes for this segment on there. I could take that and draw a big-ass rectangle with a fancy logo on the front and a few little eccentricities or whatever the word. That's definitely not the right word, but a little accents to it. Like, maybe an opening on the bottom so it's not all enclosed. Maybe, like, I don't know, like a skylight or some shit to make it look a little nice. A drawing will take about, what? It could take me 15, 20 minutes. And it'll be donezo. And when it comes to drawing and planning where the plumbing's going, you just find where to dump it off. Like, in the surrounding... I haven't looked at it, but in the surrounding areas, there's got to be more places with toilets in them. Why not just figure out where to lead it, where those are leading to, and just lead the plumbing there? That's where my dumb brain thinks of. And if not, if I'm dumb and I don't understand how outdoor plumbing works, if it's supposed to lead to like another tank of some kind that gets emptied every other day or something like that, that seems simple too. Or even below. If it's going to lead right below where this toilet is supposed to go, and a maintenance guy is supposed to come and or a maintenance truck is supposed to come and empty it every week. It seems simple enough that a 5-year-old can do it. To be completely honest. Granted, the 5-year-old's drawing is going to have little unicorns and bullshit. But it just seems that simple. And it doesn't seem like it's going to take $1.7 million. Like, $500,000, $500,000? That seems a little eccentric too. But, $1.7 million, one single toilet. I know I'm rambling. It's just a concept I cannot get through my thick skull. And I must have a thick skull that I can't understand this. But the best part is, was the next quote they were given in the article. According to the Parks Department, again, any leftover funds from this project will be put towards maintenance and upgrades. First off, what are you upgrading on a single public toilet? Granted, this is for homeless people, so they might trash the shit. But what are you upgrading? Are you going to put a fucking radio system in there? Are you going to put a TV so they can, like, watch the news while they're taking a shit? What? What are you upgrading? And then maintenance. How much maintenance do you? Granted, it's a public toilet, so it's gonna get destroyed. But how much time for maintenance do you need? I feel like if anything happens, you just come in with a plunger, plunge, plunge. Short of the fucking toilet being ripped out of the ground, I feel you just walk in, plunge, 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 get all the shit out of the toilet, clean up the inside. Takes you no more than an hour. Takes you no more than maybe 2. I'll give you 2 hours to clean one fucking toilet. And you want 1.7 the leftover funds of 1.7 million to go to that? San Francisco's insane. San Francisco's insane. And to be honest, going back to the money, let's say, I don't know, let's say a reasonable amount for this project is 300 grand. Even that might be a little high. But let's say a reasonable amount is 300 grand. You're telling me $1.4 million of remaining funds would go to maintenance and upgrades? How long would it even take to get through $1.4 million to maintain and upgrade that one fucking toilet? 5 years? 10 years? And granted, it depends on what you're paying the maintenance department and the people that are doing the upgrades. Like, they must be making a good fucking salary if my estimation here is correct. 1.4 million would be left over for funds. They either must be making a shit ton of money in these maintenance departments, or somebody else is taking a fat cut of those funds. But, I'm not gonna speculate. I'm not saying anything like that. But what I am saying is $1.7 million. Something is fucked up there. Jesus Christ.